Sense. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Congratulations to all diamond hands who have been holding Senseonics in the past months, right? Where there was just blood. There's been some very good news today, partnered up with a whole lot of short squeeze, which we'll get into, and we'll also discuss why I believe Senseonics is a stock that could go up to $5 and maybe $8 and maybe $10. So without further ado, let's get this video on Senseonics, the news, and how you could use the news started. But before we get started, guys, if you're watching this video on anything other than the YouTube app, there's going to be a button up there that says go to app, open on app, or whatever it says. I'm going to put a photo right here, okay? I want you guys to click on that. It will take you directly to the YouTube app on your device, okay? It will take you directly onto this video on the YouTube app, okay? And it will make the video better. It will make the audio better. And it will make your complete Money Talk Senseonics experience a whole lot better. Okay, guys? So do that, and let's get this video started. All right, guys. So there was Senseonics came out today confirming the strong accuracy of their 180-day CGM sensor. So what the hell is a CGM sensor to begin with, right? So CGM sensor is a glucose monitoring device, right, that goes maybe under your skin or over your skin, however you like it, right, which monitors your glucose levels. Previously, Senseonics had a product that was 90 days, okay? It was a 90-day CGM sensoring, but now they were doing research on it for a while, right? And unfortunately, they were supposed to get FDA approved way before. They were supposed to get FDA approved in, I think, February or something, which was later pushed because the FDA needed to focus on vaccines, which kind of made sense. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about people that love sugar or hate sugar, okay, or have low blood sugar when people are dying from coronavirus, okay? So the FDA pushed their research going over their CGM monitoring device later because they had to focus on the vaccines. But today news came out and it showed that it is actually very accurate and it is going to be doing great things for them, okay? Now, this news partnered up with the heavily shorted stock that Senseonics is, caused the price to go up right now around 47%. It looks like it's going to hit 50% maybe even, right? By the end of the day, since right now we are at 3:18 when I'm recording this, and these are the power hours. Okay, so let's read over this news and then let me explain to you guys where I believe that this stock will be headed and whether or not Senseonics is a stock that could hit potentially $10, guys, okay? So let's get reading. So it says Senseonics Holdings, a medical technology company focused on development. So we know all this, blah, 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 whatever. And then there's the CEO reads, the CEO says, the value of CGM for patients with diabetes, especially those requiring insulin, is unquestioned, said study PL whatever. To not their CEO. I'm sorry, I was wrong about that. This is not their CEO. To enable more patients to utilize CGM, there needs to be a choice in the product feature. The accuracy profile demonstrated by Sense is the PROMISE study validates the role that long-term implantable CGM systems can play in helping people manage their glucose levels. Now, this is very good, okay? Because if you can monitor someone's glucose levels throughout the day and throughout the month and throughout 180 days, okay, you can predict their levels and you can predict patterns in their glucose levels, which can help them with insulin intake and etc. Okay, now let's talk about the study results, guys. The study results, these are very important. So overall mean absolute relative difference, MARD, against the reference value was 9.1 for the primary sensor over 49,000 paired points and 8.5 for the SPA sensor over 12,000 points. So meaning that it is doing good, just as good as the main one basically. They're on the same accuracy levels. Now it says the percentage sensor readings within 20 milligram or 20% of reference values, 20% agreement rate were as follows. Across the full 40 to 400 milligram per DL range, I don't know what DL honestly stands for, guys. Listen, okay, I am not a doctor. Okay, I am a finance YouTuber. Okay, I am not a doctor, so please don't judge me if I am just as confused as you guys. Okay, I bring you guys the news, and you decide what they mean to you at this point. Okay, especially when it's, I mean, this is good news. Okay, whatever they're saying is good news. Okay, so let's keep reading. But don't click away, okay? Because soon we'll get to why I believe that this stock is a stock that could hit $10. Okay, so don't leave yet. Now it says that across the blah 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 blah, the primary sensor 93.3% for the SBA sensor. In the hypoglycemic ranges of 40 milligram per DL and 61 to 8 milligram per DL, the agreement rates were 89.4% and 92.2% for the primary sensor, and 96.5% and 96.8% for the SBA sensor respectively. So it is doing better than the original product that they had. Okay guys, this is great news. Now, confirmed hypoglycemic alert detection rate was 93% for primary sensor and 94% for the SBA sensor. So once again, it's doing better, 1% increase. Now, next one. It says there were no relative serious adverse events. All sensors were removed during the initial removal procedure, and 1.1% of the patients had a mild infection at the procedure site. 1.1% of patients having a mild infection, that could just be, that doesn't really mean much. Okay, focus on the 89.9%. All right, that didn't have an infection or something like that. Okay. And then who's this quote by so the CEO of Senseonics says, "We were very pleased with the results of the PROMISE study, which demonstrated an excellent safety and accuracy profile for the 180-day sensor. This study was initiated December 2018, and we were very grateful to the tireless clinical investigators and the devoted study subjects for participating in this important clinical trial," said Tim Goodnow, PhD, President and CEO of Senseonics. And he continued saying, "As we await hearing from the US and European regulatory agencies concerning our pre-market submissions of the data from both the primary and the SBA sensors, we were pleased to continue the offer EverSense CGM system in both the US and Europe with our commercialization partner Essentia Diabetes Care." Okay, so this is doing very well. All right, this is doing very well. This is great news. Okay, this is great news. Hence why the stock is up almost 50%. Okay, that's why it's great news. That's how you can tell it's great news. Now let's talk about why I believe that Senseonics is a stock that could go up to $10, even though right now it is only at the $3 level. Okay, so in mid-February, right guys, in mid-February, Senseonics was trading around the $5 range, and then all of a sudden what happened was that the stock market kind of reversed, and people were like, nope, we no longer care about growth stocks, we no longer care about tech stocks, we no longer care about tech stocks and growth stocks and speculative stocks, high PE ratio stocks. Okay, we don't care about where their future is. All we care about is now, because inflation is coming and we need to sell these stocks that we don't care about, right? It was that. Okay, that's why the growth sector market crashed. And it was also something else. Okay, it was the hedge funds. The hedge funds shorting. Basically, what hedge funds do, guys, is that they are day traders, basically. Okay, they're basically swing traders. They don't buy a stock and hold it and pray, oh my god, I hope it goes up. No. They're actively trading their stocks. Okay, and wherever the market's heading, they push it times 10. If the market's going up, they make it go way up. If the market's going down, they take their hammers out and just bash it in the head, causing the stock to go all the way down. Okay, which causes this effect, which is the rubber band effect. Okay, when the stock goes way down, when they make it go way down, then pop, we get a little pop-up. Okay, shout out my mask guys. Here in Ontario, we're still not fully vaccinated, which is kind of crazy. It's like, dude, we are in Canada, how are we not vaccinated? I thought Canada was a first world country. Like the US, they got all the vaccines, but what is going on? Anyways, enough talking about the vaccines and my frustration with that. Let's talk about the rubber band effect. Okay, so on the other hand as well, when the stock market goes way up and they pump it way up, it goes way down. Hence what we saw in mid-February, right? Exactly mid-February 16th. That's when things started reversing, and now Senseonics is kind of on the way back up, right? Now, this actually is a heavily shorted stock, so I do see it that. So look, right? So one more thing regarding the stock, right? And the stock price crash and whatever from the $5 range, okay? And why I believe that this is unjust, and what makes me believe that Senseonics could be an $8 stock, okay, or $8 to $10 level stock. Because look, when a stock crashes, okay, I said this in my previous video too, which I literally uploaded today about Zomerica. When a stock crashes, okay, it's important to ask yourself, is it because of the market or is it because of the stock and the company? Okay, is it because of the company or the market? Because companies fail, okay, and they don't recover, but the market recovers every time, okay, every time. I mean, look at the history. Every time, okay, every time it recovers. Okay, so which is what makes me believe that if we keep going at this range, right? So for now, I do believe that we're going to have a Green Friday today, and we're also going to have a if people hold. Look, now I promise you this much, okay? That after hours, this stock is going to be red. This stock is going to be red. Why is this stock going to be red? It's going to be red because of the hedge funds, okay? The hedge funds are going to try their best to manipulate the stock, and after hours is where the hedge funds strike, okay? This is where the hedge funds are like, this is our territory. Okay, this is where we have the big bucks, okay? And this is where we can short and do whatever we want without people being able to kind of beat us to it, right? And causing the price to go down, causing FOMO, so then people will get scared, and maybe even people in the post market will also sell, okay? So if you see red today, right? If you see red today in post market, don't be surprised, okay? And if you see green, celebrate, okay? Now, with that being said, guys, what I want you guys to do right now is smash the like button so this video gets sent out to more people, okay? More people who are maybe holding Senseonics or looking to invest in Senseonics. So when they see this video, they feel very good about it, okay? And they go ahead and invest in Senseonics, which will directly affect you. If you're a holder of Senseonics, it will directly bring up the price, okay? Because in this video, I have literally nothing but nice things to say regarding Senseonics, okay? So go ahead, smash the like button, guys, okay? So more people get to see this. Now, okay, so yeah, so what do you have to do in order to make the stock reach the $5 level this month? All you have to do is hold. You hold, and these stocks and the hedge funds need to cover. Okay, what do I mean from cover? And let's go back to what I was saying about hedge funds manipulating the stock market. Okay, so how the stock market works is simple supply and demand. Okay, it's easy supply and demand. You know what I mean? I know I explain this every time, but I'm going to explain it one more time again. Okay, sorry viewers that love watching me, but you know how it goes. Maybe skip it over a little bit if you don't want to know how shorts work or whatever, right? So basically, this supply and demand, right? And when demand goes down, right? When demand goes down and supply stays the same, the price goes down. And when demand goes up, aka people buy a lot of the stock, okay? When people buy a lot of the stock, the price goes up because everybody wants the stock, okay? But what if I told you there was a way you could sell stocks without ever buying them? That's right. Now you're asking me, can I do that with my house? No, you can't do that with your house, but you can do it in the stock market for some reason. For some crazy, insane reason, you can do it in the stock market. Okay, so let's talk about how this works, right? So this is called short selling. What these hedge funds do and how short selling works is that you borrow a stock from your broker. Okay, you borrow a stock from your broker and then you sell it. And then later, when you expect the price to come down, you buy back this stock and then you give it back to your broker that you borrowed the stock from. And the difference between when you sold the stock and when you bought it back, okay, is where you make the profit, okay? That's the gap where you make the profit. But all the selling that you do, because when you borrow it, you're not buying it, so you're not helping the price go up. But when you're selling it, you are selling it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you are helping with the price go down, and you are forcing the price to go down, and this is what hedge funds do. They borrow and they sell, and they sell millions of dollars, causing the price to go down. And then there you go, there's their profit, and then they buy it back and then they give it back to the person that they borrowed it from, right? And that's how it works. Now, how do you do this? But the thing is now, how does a short squeeze kick in, right? Well, how a short squeeze kicks in is that the price doesn't go down. The price doesn't go down. Okay, you bought it, you sold the stock thinking you were going to buy it for cheaper, but the price now went up. So now you need to buy the stock at a higher price. Okay, buy the stock at a higher price to give it back to the person that you borrowed it from, right? And that's how a short squeeze works. And then that when you buy it at a higher price, let's say you buy 2 million shares at a higher price, that makes the price to go higher. So then the next person that hasn't bought it yet, that hurts them, right? And all you need to do in order for a short squeeze to kick in right now, guys, is hold. Okay? That's all you need to do. Hold. HODL. Okay? That's all you need to do, because right now, and I know the state of the market right now, it is quite red, and right now people are looking at catalysts as a way to get out of the market almost, okay? That's how people are looking at that. And listen, a lot of people are going to sell, okay? A lot of people are going to see up 50% and sell, and that's because they were so tired of seeing red, and now they're seeing a whole lot of green, and they're like, dude, honestly, I'm out, okay? I'm out. It is what it is. Maybe I'm going to cut my losses, maybe I'm going to take a little bit of profit only, and that's how it works. But in order for the stock to go up like crazy, you need to hold it. Now, as I was saying earlier, let's go back to my point about the stock being an $8 stock, okay? So, it has recovered 50% with the market still not recovering. The stock has recovered 50% on its own as of now, without the market recovering. So once the market recovers, and once we see the growth sector go to all-time highs again, okay, then that's when Senseonics will start picking up as well, and it will get back to its all-time highs and beat those all-time highs, and we're back, baby. We're back to the all-time highs and maybe the $8 level, maybe the $10 level. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button so more people get to see this video and more people get to understand that Senseonics is actually is in the long term. In the long term, it is a hold. Okay, you guys should be holding it, like seriously, right? So. And subscribe. Every day on the channel I come up with new content regarding finance. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Okay? Don't leave yet. I talked about Senseonics for 30 minutes. Let me talk about me for a little bit. Okay? Because every day on the channel I come up with new content regarding finance, regarding the stock market, regarding the crypto world. Okay? And if this is what you're interested in, I try my best to make it entertaining for you guys. Okay? So if this is the content you're interested in, smash the subscribe button, give me a nice like, and comment down below what your favorite color is. I don't know why I said that, but do it anyways, okay? Let me know what your favorite color is. I'm actually curious. So, thank you for watching, guys. Money Talk.